Alright, and welcome back to SRS Chess, where I am just beginning a Sicilian game. We've got this open Sicilian. I made a little mistake there by not playing a6, but not the hugest deal. Not the hugest deal. Um, the danger there is that the knights can come down in coordination. So we've traded most things off. These are some of the best games that I played yesterday. So the best games that I played yesterday, all my games were just so good to play. I'm sorry for doing that, and we will continue on with a different kind of show, a show of it's quite a lot of difficulty. Now I can move my rook up and over, up and over. I don't know if I can do this, but I'm going to try. I can play f5. I'm going to guard the pawn and then do that. Move the king up, and I expect that there will be some maneuvering here. I've got a pawn majority on one side, and I believe this will draw, I believe. All right, I've got a system notification from Linda. I'm going to leave that be and not allow his king to infiltrate here, although it will infiltrate eventually. I do want to block him from playing g4. So he plays g3, and now I will try to find a way to... I want to prevent him from getting both of these pawns. Now I can... This is a very close game. That may have been a mistake. I'm doing my best though, and also he does have 6 seconds left, so if he's a human, he might lose the game. Okay, so now I just have to make some moves. Probably a lot of moves, to be honest, but I can do my best. I got a second system notification from Linda. Okay, and he finally decides to give the lady away, and we will repeat moves, I think, or draw by material, either way. All right, so that game was a draw. Please like, share, and subscribe to this content. It shows me that you care. And we've got a game against a 1765 rated player. I'm playing a Nimzo-Larsen. That's where you find Quieto, the dark squared bishop. Often black can respond by coming down and going at the c pawn and the dark squared bishop, and also the h pawn, and it's that's why I consider this opening to be refuted, and I shouldn't have done that because the queen, well, he could have taken the queen. He spared me the most humiliation, and I will try to not get checkmated, which is a real danger here. So I'm going to see if I can eliminate that knight. I might need the rook to patrol the row your boat, not so gently down the stream in this game. Now I do want to give my king some squares. I didn't even notice that he could take that pawn for some reason. So now I'll make him go away. I'm a little bit worried that there's some trap here. It looks like there might be some trap there, so I'm gonna play it safe. Give my bishop a square to retreat to. Okay, I'll trade. Okay, and I'm losing, but oh yeah, and I'm way down on time. So yeah, now the goal is going to be to force him to checkmate me, or to catch him sleeping, and he might not need sleep, as he may be a robot. Now I can actually win this game, and I did win this game. This is a checkmate. Excellent. Okay, so that was an unlikely victory, and in my experience, once you get an unlikely victory, the website has great anger and fury for he who dares defeat our robot. Now you want to have the ability to take out that pawn if he's if he's gonna if you're gonna trade for that knight. That's why I moved the bishop up. Now I actually have this trick. I have this trick with the light squared bishop. If he takes with the if he takes that pawn. So I'm gonna go for this thing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We will see if it works, and he goes there. So I need to defend the knight with the queen, and also this could be an uncovered attack. Okay, now I will take that en puissant, and I believe that I have this move. His light squared bishop might wind up taking my queen after the exchange. I have not done the math here, but it's good. Actually, it's checkmate. Okay. Well, that's checkmate. Hurrah! If the other square was not a checkmate. One very nice example of the Greek gift. They call that the Greek gift. All right, and we've got a wing gambit, a rarely seen anti-Sicilian. It's an anti-Sicilian. So we will see if our opponent, who is a robot, I believe, we'll see if he can find all the great follow-ups for this nice little sideline. I didn't notice that his knight could take there. Okay, I wouldn't have done that if I noticed that. I'm going to move the rook out. The knight is misplaced, and that was a blunder. But other than that, all is well. I think I might be able to take that that e-pawn, but I'm not sure, and I really want to defend this pawn, and now I can push it because he can't take. I believe this move will defend against the worst of the worst. Both the knight and the bishop are watching the f8 square. Now I can push the pawn. I'll probably just take, and then go here, and once I push, we will have, he'll take my rook, I'll take his. And I'll be in Scotland before ye. Okay, so that was an uncovered capture, so I could not have, my king needed to move out of the way. I traded my queen, I gave away a bishop basically, thinking that I can flag him on time, and now my king has one square to go to, and now it has no squares to go to, so let's go ahead and queen, and okay, now my king has squares to go to. I thought he would lose on time, but he finds a nice checkmate. Nice. I'm in a cave. All right. So I was a 2300 rated opponent, and now we will play an opponent rated 1954, and I'm playing a Colle System, and he moves up, knight trade, and he decides to take that way, so my queen will stay away from his, and I believe I can play a4. I did. The queen is defending the knight, so I don't have to move it. So I can develop my rook, and maybe I can over defend the knight, and I can't. So my opponent making a very robotic move. He captures the pawn, which is, not surprising. And now I'm going to go after the lady. Maybe could have pushed the pawn there. I'm just seeing now. And echo continues, echo. And let's trade the bishops. He's destroying me. All right, so now I would have rather traded bishops there, and that's what happened. Okay, now his light squared bishop is preventing me from putting the rook where I want to put it, and very nice maneuvering of pieces there. So I'm going to try to move. Well, I'm trying to win on time, I guess. If I can just find anything to do, that would be great. And now I am defending that the promotion square twice. Okay, now my queen can come up. We can trade. Excellent. All right, so now maybe I'll win. Let's try to just check him and win on time. Check him and win on time. All right, he was winning everything. Oh, you get a car and you get a car. All right, so he's got no time left. Okay, sure. Okay, great. All right, so He had a 0.002 seconds left. FYI. Oh, that was a great game. All right, so stay tuned. Stay tuned to the end because I'm going to I'm gonna show some checkmate practice. It's gonna be good fun. And we've got a national master, Orange Fox. Very likely, actually not a national master, but in fact a robot. But I can't say that for sure. He could be a national master. Maybe he can also play faster. Okay, and I will try to win his trade apiece. I didn't win anything. All right, now he's going for almost a checkmate, so I'm moving my rook out so that my king can escape. Decent tactical awareness. Can I trap the queen? I don't think so. But maybe I could have. And let's see what happens here. I think he could have captured with the rook if I had tried to trap the queen. Maybe. So he's coming at me. He's coming at me. I'm not sure what. I kind of put myself in a bad spot by moving the king there. I can check. I don't think I have a follow-up move though. So I need my king needs a square, or no, it does need a square. He could capture my pawn now. Yeah, he does. Okay. I'm gonna lose. It's just a matter of how he pushes the pawn. Okay, that looks bad. Okay, and I got checkmated. Good. All right. Please share, like, and subscribe to this content. It might be the first step in getting me to escape from this kind of shadow banned purgatory. Never cheated. Never used external assistance of any kind on Chess in any game with any username. I'm going to continue playing the Nimzo-Larsen. It may be refuted, but it will never be refuted by my heart. Okay, so he's got an open file again this game. It worked out last time. So let's get the queen in there. There's a trick by black here to pin the queen to the king and then bring the dark squared bishop down. He can almost do it right now, actually. Actually, I think he can do it right now. Okay, I believe he could have just won my queen. I probably could have somehow stopped it. I'm not sure how, but somehow. I'm sure somehow. Now I can capture his pawn, and I do. So this is a very interesting position. If black, the Nimzo-Larsen kind of depends on black castling king side. He can't really castle now. I'm also about to lose the game. This is, yeah, I mean, it just looks like a robot played this game. All right, so I lose my queen. I figured that he'd be less likely to checkmate me immediately if I gave up my queen. Okay, and yeah, I'm just kind of waiting to get checkmated, and that should do it. Good. All right. Well, nice 0-4 start to an arena, and I probably will play only one more, if that. All right, good. All right, so stay tuned for checkmates. Lots of checkmates, lots of cool checkmates. And we've got a Queen's Gambit accepted, and it's a Queen's double Gambit. Okay, now I can take that pawn. I don't. I'm not sure why. I'm going for an immediate checkmate. I'm just saying, guess what? I can checkmate you. Okay, and now I forgot that his bishop was there, so I'm going to lose a piece. So I'm going to try to do this. Maybe he'll... no, never mind. He didn't. He can check me. He does. Okay, he checked me out. And now I might play this move. It might help in some kind of checkmate. We'll see if I can win a piece back at the very least. I can challenge his bishop. Now I can play this move, going after his light squared bishop, and look at that. I do win the piece back. I do. And luckily he moved his bishop there, so he doesn't immediately win a piece back. Okay, now my bishop might get trapped there, so I'm not going to put it there. I'm going to put it here. I'm worried that it's going to get trapped going the other way. Now I need to take this pawn or I'll lose the game. And he wins a pawn back. Very nicely played. I can push a pawn and then put the bishop up against it, and that will take aim at his king. The problem with this is that he's going to be able to. I can't check him because his knight will take. So he's going to be able to probably promote a pawn, and I don't know that I'll have anything to say about it. And he's also beating me on time, like by a lot. So trying to liquidate one of his pawns, and hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully it's time to checkmate me. If he doesn't have time to checkmate me, I'll be absolutely crushed. So, okay, so trying to queen, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Okay, let's see if we can get the queen into the game. Okay, I could have captured his rook, and I didn't. But no, I'm just trying to survive because I have no seconds left. But he's gonna checkmate me. Oh, yes. All right, people ask me sometimes, how do you get better at chess? And I do an incredible amount of puzzles and checkmate puzzles. So I don't know if everybody can improve that way, but I would say that in the last 8 years that I've played, I began by playing a lot of blitz chess and analyzing things with engines, checkmate. And over the years, nice checkmate. Over the years, I think what happened is a little unique because I seem to get trapped in some kind of shadow band purgatory. At least for like 3 to 5 years, that was the case. I don't know why. My best guess is that chess.com, when chess.com called me on the phone years and years and years ago. This is 2018. In 2018, they called me on the phone and they said that I had some suspicious games. And I said, oh yeah, I did the one thing. I was like, I didn't cheat. But the one thing I did was I did watch an Eric Rosen video about how to beat the wayward queen attack. I checked there and then checkmate. And they were like, "Oh, you took notes from a video? Okay, well, thank you for admitting to cheating." And I was like, well, I didn't cheat. I just watched the Eric Rosen video. And they were like, yeah, and that's against our policies. And I was like, yeah, I noticed that. So, but what? And they said that they were giving me a second chance account, but they just didn't. It never went away. So, yeah. So that was a good lesson in why it's so important to be honest all the time. All right, so now I believe I start with this move, and now that check. Now I give away the rook, and I check with the bishop again, and then the knight. So yeah, I did 32. I was just replaying 32 checkmate puzzles. So I think there were like I think I did like 124. I have like so many hours of me doing puzzles. But people don't want to see that. It's boring. So yeah, that's really how I improved to the point that I did. And my improvement has held up in competition. I would say that I've never played anybody who is better than me tactically. I was less prepared when I played than some of my opponents, or maybe all of my opponents, but I could tell that I was the stronger and more experienced player in all of my games. So don't think it comes easy. Anything that you become great at is It takes a lot of time, effort, and even failure. So, yeah, I failed these 32 puzzles, but now I can whiz through them. And this is just 32 of the 20,000 that I've played just on this website in the last 5 years. So I hope that you you are inspired to go play chess and put your own games online and make content, have fun, push this pawn, check with this rook, and checkmate with the other. And with this, check with the queen, check with the knight, check with the queen, checkmate. This is serious chess. Oh, there's 2 more. Please like, share, and subscribe. Those are the 3 best ways that you can show me that you value independent and original chess content. And that's Checkmate.